Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. This time around, it's Barney's hide-and-seek game for the Sega Genesis / Mega Drive. You're looking for 5 friends and 5 presents in each level. Move Barney with left and right. Use A, B, or C to find friends, jump, play, and basically do every action in the game. It can't be that hard. This is so easy, even a 1-year-old could play this. Or a trained capuchin monkey. Gotta give credit to the voice samples here because, well, there's quite a few hundred of them. Words and phrases recorded into the game. First stage is the forest, and we're gonna go to the left. By pressing the button, we can jump up to platforms, open presents, find friends, and interact with basically everything that there is in the game. If you can interact with an object, Barney will tell you what the object is, and then you can press A, B, or C while you're up close to interact with it. I believe that's the first time I've ever seen a raccoon throw the trash back in the trash can, as opposed to taking it from the trash can. And we are also hugging a baby bear, which I'm pretty sure would get you mauled by either the mother bear or the father bear, if you did that in a real forest. Yeah, I bet it is, ain't it, Barney? Ah, hey, we found our second friend already. And the second present is to our left. The positions that all the friends and the presents are in are random to some degree. It basically depends on where you go first. So if you go left, some of the stuff on the right will change. If you go right, some of the stuff on the left will change. Really depends on where you go first and whether or not you change directions. There's really not much to the randomness, though. And by making an egg hatch, we have a bird born with feathers, when they're usually not born with feathers. Also, Baby Bop is smaller than Barney here, which is strange because they were always the same size on the show. Relatively the same size.
Let's go up. We found a watering can. We found a
Let's get this fourth present here, and then we can go ahead and play around with the watering can. Now that flower is no longer sad face. And then there's the fourth friend already.
Remember, I love you.
And let's keep going to the left and see what else we can find. Oh, hey, it's the fifth friend already. That's a good thing.
Remember, I love you.
Now to see if we can find the fifth present. But we won't be able to go all the way to the left to find it because that's as far left as we can go. We could exit if we went all the way to the left from there. But I want to find all 5 friends simply because I can feel like it. All 5 friends, all 5 presents. Thankfully, there is not
I see a nest.
very little in terms of what Barney can say. He's got like a few hundred words and phrases, as I mentioned earlier.
Look, it's a flower.
And it'll hardly be quiet as you go from one side of the level to the other.
We can hug the bear.
Let's not and say we did.
Moon. I see a raccoon. Let's go up.
And, oh,
Wait until it's safe.
well, apparently the log in the water did not make it to the left before he could walk past the edge, so Barney held up a stop sign and said, "Stop, wait until it's safe." He'll do that in case you're near water, about to walk off a cliff, or if you're in a high place and about to walk off a cliff. And now that rabbit is no longer happy, now that it has sustenance.
I see a raccoon.
Let's have the raccoon clean up the park again. Forest, rather. And I'm beginning to think there's a park now that there are such things as wastebaskets here. Wastebaskets. Choking on my own diction. And I already found the 5th present there. If you're not near anything that you can interact with or perform an action on or whatever, and you press A, B, or C, Barney will blow a kiss. After that slide, you can only go down it. You can't go up it. This big green present is the surprise box. You don't need to find it to beat the game, but it's probably the most graphically impressive thing in the game. Fireworks just shoot out of it. Also, those logs, I'm pretty sure that you went to the right first and then went to the left. You probably find some of the kids hidden in those. So keep that in mind if you go to the right first in the first level of this game.
Look, it's a frog.
And if you interact with the flag, it just jumps around. That's it. I could basically just go straight to the right, but I'll just go in other directions because I can.
Stop. Wait until it's safe.
And that stop sign at high places, like I mentioned before. You'll have to wait for that traffic light to hit green before you can get on the cloud and then go all the way down.
Look, it's a flower.
Might as well go up here, see what else we can do. Oh, hey, there's another slide. Why not? I'm not going to interact with virtually everything. I mean, there is a little bit of cool stuff, but once you're like above 3 years old, well, not maybe above 3 years old, but probably like above 5, there's not much impressive stuff here. And by going all the way to right, we were able to beat the level.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You found 10. That's stupendous.
And when we beat the level, we get to count how many friends and presents we found in all. Before we go into the second level, which is the Music Town, where our hunt for all 10 things begins anew. There's quite a few musical instruments that you can interact with, such as guitars, drums, bass drums, trumpets, the bells, tubas. There are even xylophones you can walk on too. So this one's probably the most fun level out of the 4, if you ask me. You could interact with the butterfly if you were positioned correctly, but butterflies just sparkle and fly in a circle a whole bunch of times. It's not really that impressive. Unless you're like less than 5 years old, as I said earlier. And I might as well just go ahead and go up here to get the second present. The first one was already on top of that castle at the start. And this rainbow acts as a slide too. So, plenty of slide action here.
Let's see what's up here.
And the musical xylophones that you can walk on. The notes get lower as you walk to the left and higher as you walk to the right. There's the tuba. There's our first friend, finally.
Remember, I love you.
I don't really know the exact number of phrases and words that he can say. I just know it's at about a few hundred, which is pretty ambitious for a children's title.
Let's play with the butterfly.
So it's not really as bad as you think, as long as you keep that in mind. Because back then, in 1993, when you thought of games that had digitized speech, they were usually on the PC. You didn't have PlayStation 1 and Saturn yet, so when it came to the consoles, this was probably one of the best games to have digital voice samples, which is pretty interesting. There's the third present, which is that teddy bear. Thankfully, the things you have to find for both the presents and the friends are always going to be the same. It's just going to be positions that are going to be different and random in some degree. Little toy piano we can play with. Love how the instruments here play in time with the background music. Always liked that. I fail to see why this game gets a bad rap for being a bad game. I mean, sure, it would be rated EC if the ESRB had rated Genesis games at that time, but then again, there's not really much wrong with it either. And I don't know of any bugs or glitches in the game either, so probably one of the best program games I know of. Unless somebody can prove me wrong on that account. And there's the piano fence. Another little musical reference. What can we find to the right of the castle that was the starting point? Well, we're gonna find 2 friends and 2 presents for one. But how much different will the right half of the level be? Let's find out.
We can go up here.
Alright, there we are, back at the start.
Oh boy, a guitar.
And we already have our 4th friend to find already.
Remember, I love you. Look, it's a bass drum.
Love the bass drum. To be fair, there are some instruments that the Genesis can do right. Like guitar, that doesn't sound like the overdrive guitar you hear on MIDI keyboards. At least not all the time.
Stop.
Wait until it's safe.
Let's ride on the cloud.
And we go down to the 4th present already. And there's the 5th one. Now we just need to find the 5th friend and we're out of here. Shouldn't be too far though.
Let's open the door. Let's go.
We were gonna have to look high and low for the 5th friend because, well, you never know where that 5th friend might be. It could be on one of these platforms. Maybe this is the one. No? Maybe this one. No, not this one either. Not really much to hide behind on that one, to be honest.
Let's play the bass drum.
Okay, there's not... We didn't miss much.
I see a trumpet. Oh boy, a guitar. I see a butterfly.
Okay.
I see a balloon.
Let's see here. What do we go up on this? Oh, there we go.
Look,
There's the 5th friend.
remember, I love you. Oh boy,
Now we just need to wait for the
let's ride on the
cloud to return, and then we can finally ride down to the ground below, and we should be able to make our way to the end. And we could go this way in any way that we choose.
boy, a balloon.
We should be nearing the end now. There we are.
How many did you find? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You found 10. That's 2 enders.
Alright, that's half of the game completed already.
Now we're under
Join me next time where I go through levels 3 and 4. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. So long, take care, and thanks for watching!